Hi guys, welcome to my channel and my vlog. For this one, I thought I would do a kind of behind the scenes through the whole creative process of coming up with a pole routine. I know that everyone will have their own way of doing things, so I just thought I would share mine with you. Today is Wednesday, the 6th of September, and my Adam Lambert pole routine video will be going live tonight. I've not yet started work on my next pole routine, but that's what I'm going to start doing today. So the first thing I do is pick the music I'm going to dance to. Now, sometimes that might require listening to a few different artists on YouTube or seeing what comes up in suggestions and seeing what I feel might be something I could dance to. But I also have several songs I know I want to dance to. Some of them are quite long, so I'm not quite fit enough or skilled enough to dance to them yet, but one of those songs is the one I am going to be choreographing in this video. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the song is, and you're not going to hear it at any point during this video either, because I will get a copyright claim for playing it. You will get to see a separate video after this one of the full routine with the music, but this is very much a behind the scenes video. So I pick the song first, that is done. The first thing I would usually do is just play the song and dance around the pole to get a feel for it and see if it really is something I think I could choreograph. I know that I'm happy with the song I've chosen. I'm gonna be listening to it over and over and over again to get really familiar with it. And that's how I can begin to choreograph my routine. I will be filming a number of practice sessions because it's going to take a long time to develop the routine, practice the tricks. Some will work, some won't. Normally, I only like to show things once I feel they are polished and I'm happy with them. In this video, you're going to see me trying things I maybe haven't perfected or can't do, and I'm trying for the first time. But this wouldn't be a behind the scenes video if I didn't show you the less perfect parts. So there we go. It's a gorgeous sunny day today, and I still have 15 bruises on my left leg from the Adam Lambert routine. So I'm not going to be trying any actual pole tricks or anything like that today. So I guess I'll see you guys the next time I'm working on the routine. Pole dancing is like any other sport, and it's really important to warm up first and cool down at the end. This is me doing a splits tutorial. As you can see, I'm nowhere near getting the split. I use one by a professional ballerina because there are lots of bad tutorials out there and I don't want to injure myself. So whilst I've got some makeup on, I thought I would just show you this. You may see me spraying it on various parts of my body during this video. It's a grip aid. It's one that I bought from Amazon, and it's actually sold as a golfing grip aid, but it makes your skin tacky so that you stick to the pole. Now, this is great for people who find they don't stick because their skin is on the dry side. If you don't stick because you're finding you're slipping too much, then you're better to have a chalk-based grip. Because that will absorb any sweat and help you to stick to the pole better. The issue with this is that when you have it on, spinning is really difficult because you do stick and it does transfer to the pole, so it does need to be cleaned off. It's not the cheapest, but I find it excellent, and I've actually hardly used any of it. I try not to use it, but sometimes I just need it. Not sponsored by Grip It, handy gripping spray. I'm just going to clean the pole with a microfiber cloth. This part is wet with just cold water. and then dry it with the dry part. That's all you need to do to clean it. You definitely don't want to be using cleaning products and stuff on it, or at least as far as I know. But as I've said in a previous video, this is a very old version of the X-Pole, and more modern versions may well require different types of care, but that is my pole clean. So I'm going to get changed into my practice outfit because the shorts I'm in at the moment are too long. You need to have bare hands and bare legs, really. Whether or not you have any other areas bare is dependent on the moves you're trying and things like that. But I usually wear a crop top and some longer shorts just for practicing in. So that's what I'll be putting on. I now know the song pretty much inside out, and I'm beginning to work on the choreography for the routine. Everything I'm doing that you're seeing in this clip, I am making up as I go along. So it is going to be messy. There's going to be mistakes. Some of this might make it into the final routine. I might change it all completely. I don't know yet. It's just a matter of playing about. At the moment, because I am just dancing and not doing anything actually on the pole, I'm just wearing the outfit that I happen to be wearing for the day. I'm not changing into any special pole clothes. It's now Friday the 15th of September and I'm about to have another pole practice. I'm going to film this bit on time lapse because I'm going to be doing a mixture of some of the choreography and also practicing tricks. I haven't fully decided yet on what tricks I'm going to include in the routine. There's a couple I know I'm going to do, but there's a few more that are still under consideration because I want to do something that I can do well, but I don't want to keep doing the same moves over and over in all my routines. Another reason for filming this on time lapse, I don't want you guys to pretty much see the full routine without the music, because then why would you watch the video of the full routine with the music? At the moment, I'd say I've probably choreographed certainly the first section. I kind of tend to divide the way I think of the songs up into sections, and this particular song I have 3 sections in my head. The first section, completely choreographed. The second section, I know some of what I want to do, but I need to just put it all together and work out how it's going to connect with the first section. And the third section I'm still working on, although I do know what my final ending pose will be. So I'm just going to film a bit of me doing that. I'm not going to film every single practice session that I have because they will all pretty much be the same, but I will definitely be having some more. I try to leave at least one day between sessions just to give my body time to rest and recover, because pole dancing works every single muscle group depending on what you're doing. And as with any exercise, you do need to take some rest days. Right, shutting. Wednesday, the 20th of September. I did have a bit more of a practice than what you're seeing here, but I don't want to show you all my choreography and tricks. So I was just doing this as a kind of a warm up and to help with my upper body strength because I need to build up more. I didn't film any of my actual pole practice today when I was doing tricks, but a bit later on, I was just in the mood to dance, so I just practiced some of the dancey bits, which, as you can see, I did with more clothes on than I think I've worn yet in this video. But, you know, I was in the mood to dance, so I did. Sunday the 24th of September, and I'm just marking through the routine, which is why I'm fully clothed. I'm not actually doing the tricks. I'm just checking that I've got everything in my head ready to dance it through. Okay guys, I've got the song, I've got the routine. Now I need to choose the costume. Now, when it comes to outfits for wearing on the pole, I tend to actually go for swimwear, and I have a lot of stuff from Shein. The reason for this is that swimwear, it's better for dancing in than something like lingerie, because swimwear is designed usually for you to move about in and be quite active, whereas lingerie, well, I suppose you could be active in it, but for that bit, most people have probably taken it off, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I have quite the collection of Shein swimwear, which will never go near a beach or a pool. It's all for the pole, and I have 4 outfits to choose from for this routine. Now, sometimes I have a clear image of what I want to wear. For example, in the Breathe routine, I knew I wanted something white and flowy. For the Adam Lambert routine, for Your Entertainment, I knew that I was going for a more BDSM type look, I suppose. But for this video, I don't have such a clear picture. So I'm going to show you the 4 outfits that I am considering wearing. Okay, so outfit number 1, we have this bikini top, which is quite large, and shorts. They've actually still all got the labels in, those lovely sticky labels, because I haven't actually tried any of them on, but I know they'll fit. Then there's this lovely floaty cover up. I wouldn't wear this for the whole routine. I would need to take it off, because going upside down in this, it's not going to look good, because it's just going to hang down and probably trip me up. Choice number 2 is this swimsuit in a blue marbled effect, but it's very revealing, and I'm not 100% confident about wearing something that shows that much of my rear. The front isn't an issue for me, but yeah. So it's a possibility, but I'm not sure. Because it's got the cutout sides, I would have the bare waist that I will need for some of the moves that I'm doing. This is a routine where I am going to need to have a bare waist. The very first routine I did, I actually had on a long sleeved bodysuit. I wouldn't be able to do this routine in long sleeves because of the way that I need to grip the pole for some of it. This is the same print as the blue marble bodysuit. This is the bikini version. So this is a top which has, it's really hard to see, I'll put that around my head so you can see. That's one thing you need to consider when you are choosing something for the pole. The top needs to be substantial, because when you are upside down, gravity makes things move and you don't want to pop out, and you can tape yourself in. And I do have tape if that is necessary, but usually I don't need it. The bikini bottoms, again, you know, they feel like they might be a bit too revealing. Not as revealing as the swimsuit. There's more to the back there than there was of the swimsuit. And it does have this little skirt, which I really like, but I don't know if I could do the routine in the skirt because I think it might get caught between my thighs when I'm doing stuff that involves wrapping my thighs around the pole, and again going upside down. It's not as bad as the long cover up, but yeah, it could cause issues. And then the fourth and final choice is very colourful. It's another bikini, a more basic looking triangle style top. Oh, and bikini bottoms. I mean, I guess that's the issue with swimwear. They are going to reveal quite a lot, and I'm just going to have to get used to it and deal with it. It's not like I'm dancing in a G-string. And then it's got this little skirt cover up, which would work well because I could remove it. I could tie it in such a way that I could maybe keep it on for the whole routine and not have anything getting in the way. So yeah, I'm going to pick one of those four. I thought I knew which one I was going to pick before I showed them all to you on camera, and I'm now having second thoughts. I'm not going to tell you which one I'm choosing because I don't want to spoil the surprise, but once I think I've got the outfit I want to dance in, I will practice a couple of the moves that could be problematic. I don't tend to practice the full routine in the costume. I just practice one or two of the moves to check that nothing slips out, pops out, gets caught on the pole or tangled up or anything like that. And then I will also paint my toenails because I think this is going to be another routine in bare feet. I do like wearing pole shoes, but I find these days that I actually prefer bare feet. There's less danger of me taking a chunk out of the ceiling or the wall or myself. Even though you don't really see my feet close up, I hate my feet, but yeah, I will be painting my toenails, and then when it comes to the day that I'm going to film it, I'll put on some makeup. I don't tend to go mad with the makeup because, again, you don't really see it close up. And then I usually dance through the routine 4 or 5 times with a short break in between. And then whichever is the best take of those is the one that I will usually upload. Sometimes I might mix and match a bit, and I did do that with the Adam Lambert routine because I didn't get one complete run through that I was perfectly happy with. So I did mix and match a bit with that, but the other routines so far have all been done in one take, and honestly it's exhausting. By the time you've done the routine 3 times, you're pretty wrecked, so having to do it another couple of times, it's tough, and I do need to know when to stop. It's like with the Adam Lambert routine, I did only do that one 3 times, but it was a much harder routine. I was doing harder tricks. The shoes add so much extra weight. So yeah, it just depends on how I'm feeling, but I know when my body has had enough and I have to stop, because if I don't, 1, I'm not going to dance any better than I have any of the other times because I'm tired, and 2, I could injure myself, and that is not something I want to happen. I've already had a pole injury when I strained an intercostal muscle, and I don't want that to happen again. My plan is to put this video out, and then the following Wednesday, the pole routine that I've been working on in this video will be out, so you will get to see it then. The reason that I do pole routines is because for me, the choreography and the creative process is something I absolutely love. I could easily just practice tricks, practice dancing, and not, you know, go to all the trouble of picking a song, making up a routine, getting a costume. But I absolutely love that part. And if I didn't already have a YouTube channel, I would probably still make the pole dance routine videos and upload them. I'm not doing them for competitions or anything like that. It's simply because I really love doing them, and I find dance is a way I can really express myself. And if I'm feeling an emotion like anger or sadness, sometimes I will literally just put on a song and dance it out, and you know, it just helps. And actually the other day I was lying in bed, it was like 6 a.m. and my brain decided it was time to get up, and my body was just not wanting to. I was so tired, and I was just putting on songs looking for what I might do my next pole routine to after this one. And a song came on and I just jumped out of bed literally and started dancing around in my pajamas, which probably makes me seem like I'm a bit crazy, but I am. I own it. Dancing for me is very cathartic. So I'm going to end this behind the scenes video here. But as I say, you will get to see the full routine. I haven't actually danced through the entire routine start to finish with all the tricks yet, because I only finished choreographing it all last night. I was actually watching Strictly, and I was watching the couples when they danced, but when they were doing all the talking bits in between, I still had the TV on, but I was rolling around on the floor practicing floor work and ways of linking all the tricks together. I usually film my routines first thing in the morning just because I find that's when I've got the most energy. But again, it depends on how I'm feeling and how temperamental the pole is being, because the weather can affect that. But anyway, that's enough from me for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. If you still haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, because you don't want to watch this and then miss the final routine. And I already know what the routine after the one I'm working on just now is going to be too. And I'm really excited to get working on that one once this one is finished. And take care. Bye guys.